Worthy Show. Today, I just talk a little slower. Oh, forget all of that. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Women Are Worthy Show on the Women Are Worthy Network on YouTube. Please make sure, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and share. Now, today, I'm wishing everyone a terrific day. I'm hoping everything that you wish for is happening. I hope that you're amping up you with all your, amping up your immune system because we want you healthy. Please make sure you wear your mask. Today's show is brought to you by our wonderful sponsor, PCT Clean. Okay. When I tell you they are out of sight, they're out of sight. So please go to www.pctclean.com. Well, look, y'all. Woo, y'all know how I be fanning out. You know I get the vapors. Y'all know I'm extra. Okay, I'm extra. So I would go on TikTok. I'm like, what's this tickety talk? So I would go on TikTok, and thank God with my vibes and my energy, I'm always getting positive stuff. So I would go on TikTok, y'all. Don't rush me. It's my show. Don't rush me. So I would go on TikTok. And I would watch this video that would constantly come into my feed, or maybe I searched her out. And this woman was freaking amazing. I don't know what y'all talking about when some people say they go on social media and it's like a lot of negative stuff. Jackie Charles don't get negativity, okay? So I'm looking at this video. And I'm like, I'm digging this woman. I'm fanning this woman. So I was kind of stalking her, and I was hoping she would not call the popo on me, okay? Because I'm telling you, I was commenting. I was hoping she would recognize me, shout me out, and do all that kind of stuff. I'm a fan. That's what I do. So I got to, I said, this woman is just amazing. I'm telling you, got to go to TikTok and look for India Sims. Okay, she is phenomenal. So today we have the honor, the pleasure of having Miss India Sims on our show. So again, Miss India, I was stalking her. Every time my phone would ring or my doorbell would knock, I'm praying she didn't call the popo on me, okay? One day I tried to get on TikTok. I couldn't get on TikTok. I said, damn it. India done called the TikTok police and told them to ban me from TikTok. So India was raised in a small town in Central Virginia called Crozet. The first few months of her life, so let me break it down. She was, her mother gave birth to her, and 10 months later, she had a spinal tap. The needle broke in her spine, which led to her being partially paralyzed for the rest of her life. I don't like to use the word disability, because when you see what India be going through, what she does, she has, listen to me, talk to me, listen to me, the ability, not disability, the ability. So sometimes when I'm feeling, a little sad or woe with me moment, India, I think about her. Right? So India, she's very charismatic on TikTok. She's charismatic, just talking to her. So she's going to share her journey with us. And I want you guys just to know, guys and dolls, to know this woman, when I say I love her, she's adopted in the Women Are Worthy family. She's adopted in the Women Are Worthy family. So I said all of that to say, namaste, Zena. I said this all to say, I am so freaking honored to have the one and only Miss India Sims. Hello, India.
Hi, how are you?
Girl, I was just telling you a whole story. I'm like, do I need her on the show? Do I need her on the show? So I'm doing well. And can I say, let me give you your flowers, my lady. That shirt you got on, 2 snaps. The hair, 3 snaps. I feel like the Addams family. That teeth, 4 snaps. Okay. Look, I can't do no more snaps. My finger hurt. Okay. So you're just a breath of fresh air. India, when I saw you on TikTok, you blew my mind. So I want you to share your journey with us, because right now we're living in the pandemic. So many things are happening between mental health, and a lot of things are going on. Can you share your journey with us? Because again, the doctor gave you a spinal tap 10 months later and broke the needle in your spine, and now you're partially paralyzed. Share your journey with us, because I look to you for inspiration, Miss India.
Thank you. Yeah, it was something that I didn't remember, but my mom went through. Um, Literally, I went in there with an ear infection and came out with something completely different. Um, I was in the playpen. I remember my mom telling me the story that I was in the playpen bouncing. I was a normal baby. I didn't have any kind of problems. The doctor that gave me the spinal tap had a lot of issues going on, and he did not relay that to my mother. So when I got paralyzed, it was just like, oops, sorry, I paralyzed your daughter. And then, later on, like 2 weeks later or so, I became paralyzed. I had seizures that were uncontrollable, fevers that were uncontrollable, and nobody knew why. Um, until we went back in, and my mother had to explain to them, this is what happened. My daughter got paralyzed. He told us that she's got paralyzed, on top of not only having a doctor that she doesn't even know where they're at, had to get another doctor from a whole nother hospital to work on my spine. And he had to explain to my mother that I could be in a worse state, but he'll do whatever he could do to help me. So that was traumatizing for my mother. I went to doctors after doctors ever since I was 10 months old, from all the way to 1 to 2. I've had like maybe 10 surgeries in my life. And it was, oh, by the way, her feet looks kind of funny. Let's fix this. Or her left foot looks kind of funny. We just fixed her right. Let's fix her left. To, oh, I think her knee needs to be fixed. Or let's work back on her spine. Her hips coming out of socket. Let's fix that too. So the whole time, I've had like nothing but surgeries after surgeries just for them just to experiment on me like a guinea pig. It was traumatizing.
So, growing up, how were you raised because you were paralyzed? How were you raised? When I say that, meaning, did your mom just say, okay, this happened to you? We're going to raise you as like everyone else, because your outlook and your spunk, India, is freaking, I don't even want to use the word phenomenal anymore because I'm going to use it so much on this show that it's inspiring. Where do you get that from?
I got it from my mother. My mother was a very strong, independent woman. She never let me nor my sisters feel sorry for ourselves. She explained to us and she explained to me throughout my childhood, but she treated me like I was just one of them. And that what gave me so much drive, because my mother gave me a book and she would always refer that book as the little engine that could. And every time that I would feel sad or I would feel like I had to go to a surgery and I couldn't handle it anymore, my mom was like, think of the little engine that kept falling back down the railroad tracks and they put so much weight over it. That's what you are, India. And she said, you can do it. You can do it. I think I can. You can. So my mother really inspired me and my sisters to stay strong. Never feel sorry for yourself, no matter what we go through.
What one word would you use to describe yourself when you were, let's say, 10 years old and now? So 2 words, India 10 and India now.
Unstoppable. When I was a kid, there was nothing that was going to stop me. And I would have to say unstoppable for both, because it just made me stronger through the life. I've had so many people just tell me, no, I can't do this. No, you're not going to do this. So I have to use both of those as that. Nobody could stop me.
What would you tell women out here now? Because again, we have the pandemic, we have so many things going on right now, but the energy of the world, and I think you can agree, is that it's all-time low right now. Suicides have gone up, children bullying have gone up, domestic violence have gone up. What piece of advice, because I look at you as a nugget, as a black diamond, okay? What nugget would you like to tell people out there to, because sometimes you just don't want to get up out of bed. Sometimes you just don't want to wake up. What advice would you give someone to, no, put your feet to the ground. You're going to get up, you're going to wash your face, brush your teeth, and you're going to keep going?
This is what I would tell people. I know that life is rough, but nothing will compare you to what I have to deal with on a daily basis. Not being able to use your legs is nothing compared to what it's the world is not that bad. What is bad is not being able to use your legs. So I say, I never was asked this before. So I would say, be thankful for what you do have. Be rejoice of what you do. You might think that this pandemic is rough and you might not have it, but think of me. Like, I want to do certain things. I want to go out there and work construction if that's the only job that they have. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I know that certain people found addictions because they lost their mother, or they found addictions because they feel like there's no wits end. I could have done that as well. I could have done that as all the people that said no to me. But just reflect yourself back on me and look at, I don't have legs. Like, I can't do anything without my wheelchair. Just think of that.
So so take us through, when you said you can't do anything with it, what is a daily, what's a day in your life like?
A day in the life is everything. Just imagine you sitting in a chair all the time. And there's so many things that you have to do and you got to do, like transfer out of bed. You transfer to a chair, or it's like, you don't know what challenges you're going to face by just sitting down all the time, how you're going to reach something. How are you going to pick something off the floor? You know, how are you going to clean the bathtub? I try to clean the bathtub in a different way. What if something falls in it? I have to use something else to grab that. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy being disabled at all.
So do you have any help? From what I'm hearing, I don't hear that. Do you have any help? Is there anyone coming in to help you, or what do you?
No.
You're doing everything by yourself?
Myself.
So the fact that you're doing everything by yourself is, I don't put you to the next level, okay? The next level. Do you have any children? How are you taking care of your children, if you do have children?
Yes, I have two boys. I have a 16-year-old and a 10-year-old. And I took care of them from day one. Gave birth normally, just like everybody else. I found a way to carry my kids. I found a way to feed my kids. Like I said, I always had my mom. That's one good thing. So she taught me a lot of things. But it was like I had to learn how to do things for me because I was different than the normal people. So I would carry my children in a Ziploc in a coat, and I would zip them up, and all you would see is their little heads when they were little. You know, I didn't use a car seat. I did different things different. But yes, I do have children, and they know that their mom is disabled, and they watch their mom be disabled, and they learn how to adjust with that.
What do you wish the world, let's say President Biden were to call you on the phone and say, okay, India, what two things can we do to help people in the disabled world, the disability world?
Girl, stop discriminating, for one. Just because we're different doesn't mean that we can't do things. That is my main thing. 2, make a complex homes, anything accessible, and make it handicap equipped just for us, so we can get around normally and not have all the challenges that we have. That's what I
know, when you said that, one of my girlfriends, I interviewed her, and she was Miss Maryland, and she became sick, and now she's wheelchair bound. Is that the right word for me to use? Because I want to make sure I'm learning and saying the right words. Mm-hmm. And she said one place that she goes to that is so accepting to the people who are in wheelchairs, wheelchair accessible, is Target. She said Target has, and I never thought about that because I'm always wondering, why is that down there?
Right.
because I'm not thinking it's for people who are in wheelchairs and things like that. So she took us a day in the life. She had her camera, and I'm like, wow, even in the dressing rooms, looking at the mirrors and reaching things, things that we take for granted. Zena just said the power of a woman. She also said you are a construction manager of your life. You have so much to be proud of. Kudos to you, your bright energy and spirit. I'm telling you, I'll be bringing it for y'all, because this woman, I'm telling you, when you see her on TikTok and you see her in her wheelchair, you see her with her two boys, you see what she's doing, and she's just a bright light. So what would you like to share with us? Because this is not my show. I'm just the facilitator, and I know so much about you, but from watching TikTok and reading your story, what would you like? What achievement did you make that you really were so proud of, other than your boys?
I'm a beauty specialist.
You're what?
A beauty specialist. What that means is I do hair, I do makeup, I do massage, esthetician work, I do nails. There was a principal in Virginia, Charlottesville, Virginia, that told me that I wasn't capable because I was disabled to be any of those things. He would
That's
not allow me to register in school. He would not give me the opportunity. I had to prove to him that I could do everything. Not only did I prove to him, I proved to myself that I could do everything and anything. That is one big accomplishment that I have. It took a lot, but at the end of the day, I knew what I could do. So that is one big accomplishment. The second one is they said that I would not be able to drive a car. I can drive a car.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you. So what hidden talent did you have that you'd like to share with us? You know where I'm going with this. Mm-hmm.
I don't, girl, what you talking? I used to sing. I used to do a lot of singing, honestly. Gospel was my go-to, that was my word of ministry. That's one thing that I'm really, really good at, or was really good. I haven't sung in years.
You can't lose it. Once God put that in you, you can't lose it. So, do you have because I'm always saying we need to have a tribe of friends. Do you have a tribe that looks out for you, that supports you, that you support? Do you have a tribe where you live right now in Virginia?
I used to. I played a lot of wheelchair basketball. That's one thing I do too. I used to like. So a lot of my friends were out of the town, out of the country. I haven't really communicated with a lot of them, to be honest with you. Since this pandemic, it shows a lot of difference in who people are. You really see who people are and who your friends are when you're going through a lot of things like the pandemic. So to answer your question, no.
So what? Okay, so the fact that you don't have your tribe anymore because they're out of state or out of town, what are you doing? So it's just you and your boys. What do you do for, like, do you have any girlfriends that you're talking to on the phone? What do you do? Because sometimes you just need to, oh, I hope I didn't do it that loud. Sometimes we have to do that. Like I have Zena I can do that with, or, other young ladies. What do you do? What are you doing? Because I'm telling you, look, sometimes this whole pandemic, you're right. This pandemic is showing you people who you thought the election did that. But also the pandemic is really showing you who they are. Because, when they say people tell you who they are, that's who they are. But somehow you didn't know these people. And then when the pandemic, it was almost like it was unmasking and unveiling people so you could see their true selves. So the fact that you're saying that people, what I just, I'm agreeing with you. Are you looking to start something, an organization, an empowerment? What are you looking to do right now?
I would like to start something that motivates young ladies, not only young ladies, but women, to to encourage them what I have to deal with. So yes, I want to start up something like that. And to answer your question, who do I scream to? I usually scream to my sister. I'll be like, Samantha! Ah! Or, you know, I go to God and I'll be like, God, why is this happening? You know, but yes, I want to start a group.
Okay, so how was it like dating? Girl, did I hit a nerve? Did I hit a nerve? We can skip over that now. We can skip over that.
I hope and pray that everybody gets to see this, because like this is a very touchy subject for a lot of women that are disabled. I always got, oh, you're so pretty, India. Oh, your voice is so amazing, India. But I can't get over the fact that you're in a chair. Every time I look at you, I look at your chair and I just can't do it. I had a lot of people do that to me. I've had a lot of people like, oh, we can just be friends. I just can't do the disability thing. And it would always be the disability thing. And I'm like, dag, is it that noticeable? You know, but yeah, that was a hard thing to do.
Do they have a dating app for, let's say, disabled, or you're not looking for another person in a wheelchair? Like, what is your preference?
They don't have a dating app.
Yo, well, maybe we need to start one. Yo.
No.
Maybe we need to start one. Look, I'm all about entrepreneurship now. Let's get those coins and let's start a dating app. Because think about this, you know, and again, if that's not what you want, that's fine, you know, but at least it's someone who knows what it's like. Okay, so let's start this, y'all. I didn't mean to do this, but I got to do this. What is your type, India?
I like big guys.
Oh, you like them buff. Okay. Yeah. You like them buff. What else? Tall, short, what? Come on. Let's they might be listening. What you looking for?
None. I like big guys. Those are my favorite.
Okay, any preference? You said no. Big guys. As long as they're, I mean, what qualities do they need to have?
That can actually understand my disability.
Right.
I like someone that can look at me for my personality. It's not about who, and I'm pretty sure a lot of women that are disabled feel the same way. It's not about what they look like, it's how they treat you. Mm-hmm. Are they by your side? If you become sick, because we get sick a lot than most. Right. We get sick more easily than most. So are they going to be in the hospital with you, or are they going to be on the phone like, hey, good, all right, bye? You know, it comes with a lot. They got to be able to handle this as far as being disabled. And also I got to be able to handle them that can walk, or so be it.
Right. Because I've seen that. And, you know, I never understood how relationships like that work. Not saying I didn't think it could, but, you know, I try to dig deeper to find out, because I told you I'm nosy. Okay. So I just wanted to know, like, how does this work? Because you're being totally transparent, and I love that. You know, so where do you see India, let's say, in 5 years?
I see me owning another salon just for the handicap. I don't want to say handicap, but I usually say unique. Mm-hmm. But I want them to be able to come into a spa and just enjoy it, not worry about, oh my goodness, where's my chair going to be? Is it going to be over here? Is it going to be over there? Am I going to be in the way? I want something just for them. That's what I see myself in the next 5 years.
So you're working on that right now. Is it okay for us to talk about that incident that happened a couple of weeks ago, or you'd rather not talk about it at the restaurant?
You can talk about it. I just can't say their name, but yeah.
Right, of course. Okay. So I wanted to bring India on the show to talk about, you know, we go through a lot, but when I say this woman has gone through so much, let's go back to the incident that happened a couple of weeks ago, from the time you were in a car. If you can, you know, I want you to tell that story.
Okay. So me and my son, I wanted to take my son out just to dinner. And I went to a place to get some food. My son sat down. I said, son, I got to run to the bathroom, get some water for me. I'll be right back. I went to the bathroom just to use the bathroom. I went into a handicapped stall. When I went into the bathroom to try to transfer from my chair to the actual toilet, the whole toilet lifted up and tilted to the side. I fell with it. I messed up my tailbone and my caucus, which is the tailbone that curves and the little piece right here, that's all shattered right there. As well as I messed up my chair. There was a lady that asked me, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And she heard me scream and she went to go get my son. She was sitting right beside me, that I never knew that she was sitting beside us. She went to go get my son. My son came in and he came in with the manager. The manager came and said, "I'm so sorry. Are you okay?" And I said, "No, I can't." My first thing was like, did I break something? I'm on blood thinners. Not only but I'm on blood thinners too, so that can cause a clot from a fall. So they took me to push me into the front, asked me, did I want some food? That's all they kept asking. Do you want some food? Do you want some food? I don't want no food. I'm in too much pain. How about you call an ambulance? You know, they didn't want to do anything for me. They refused to help me and my son. So they pretty much got a waitress to help me out. And then they left us stranded.
So is your wheelchair fixed now, or what's going on with the wheelchair? Do you have, a new wheelchair? What's going on?
It takes about 6 weeks to get a wheelchair fixed. I don't have a new wheelchair. No. I'm supposed to be even using a motorized chair because of the severity of my injury. Like, my injury is pretty bad and I've been in a lot of pain. So I'm not even supposed to do the whole pushing motion.
Right.
Your body.
Yeah, well, yep, because it moves back and forth. Yeah, when you do that. Yeah. So So let me recap this. You go into a restaurant, you're thirsty. You then say, I got to go to the bathroom. Okay. You go to the bathroom. You go into the handicap stall. You try to transfer. The toilet tilts. You go down. You mess up your tailbone. The toilet's messed up. It messes your tailbone up. It messes up your wheelchair.
On my wheelchair. So when I landed on my wheelchair.
You land on your wheelchair. So they come in. Oh, let's help you up. Let's get your son. Oh, by the way, we're not going to call the ambulance. Let's just get her out her merry little way. We're not going to give you a wheelchair. We're not going to do any of that. Just get out of our restaurant, because you're already creating a scene. Let's get out of the restaurant. I'm just saying that allegedly. That's what they said. So did you not want to call the ambulance, or you just wanted to get out of there because of how they were treating you? You just you couldn't fathom this, and you're like, you know what, let's just leave.
My son was like, yes, Mom, let's call the ambulance. And I was like, yeah, but how am I going to get from there? It was like, I wanted to go so bad, even though they didn't care about me. I was thinking too, like, how am I going to get out of the hospital? They don't just hand you wheelchairs. So I was thinking about everything, but I ended up going to the hospital. Good. And I ended up with the same old wheelchair. Yeah, I did. I went to the hospital.
So, this is so disrespectful. And I understand what you're saying, because mine is not like yours, because I had a slip and fall, but that's another story. This is about you. So the restaurant has not bothered to reach out or record a claim or anything for you to write a claim up like, hey, I fell, and they didn't do any of that?
They did. They did that. But when they realized how much it costs to do a lot of it, they just boot me out and was like, whatever.
Okay, well, I hope you have an attorney, and I hope you sue the hell out of them. Okay? Yeah. I hope, because see, this is what we're talking about. You're disabled, and they're adding insult to injury. This needs to get news press. This needs to have those Johnny Cochran-ish lawyers on top of this. You need to have those hungry attorneys on, and I don't know if you have or whatever, but this needs to have some national attention, because now you're inconvenienced because of them, because your wheelchair is not fixed yet. The way you don't have a motorized wheelchair. And you would think, out of compassion. You know what I'm saying? And like Zena said, she said legally that's a lawsuit. Why wasn't the toilet properly bolted? And also you were in, it's not like you went into, not that it changes anything. It's not like you went into the other bathroom. You went into the bathroom that was the stall that was specifically for you. So did you guys take pictures or anything like that? Your son?
My son did. Yes.
Good.
It was bad.
How is your mental state right now?
My mental state is good, but I have like other incidents that happen. I don't mind sharing. On top of all the other stuff that I went through and all the pain, I purchased a mattress not too long ago from Mattress Warehouse, and I did not know that the mattress was going to break. So I had a broken mattress, and I was like, hey, I am injured. I'm disabled and I'm injured too. And they said, no offense, but your disability ain't got nothing to do with what we got to do. You're not getting a refund. You can have another bid. You still pay the amount that you need to pay. And that is it. They would not help me. They could care less. I was in this bed for 30 days. Suffering.
Okay.
On top of everything else.
Okay, wait a minute, because I'm trying to wrap my mind around this. Do we have a disability advocate that will, like that you guys can call to say this is, because there's a lot of injustices that's going on right here. So is there like a disability advocate so everyone has to advocate for them, have to be an advocate for themselves?
So there used to be an advocate place that you could go and talk to someone. He passed away. His name was Herman. Herman was my advocate, my go-to person. Like, he was my right-hand person. Nowadays, when you try to go and talk to Better Business Bureau or the city councilor that has to do with ADA, you have to fill a form out. And there's no guarantee that they're going to come back. They tell you it takes about a couple of months or so before they can contact you back. They do not take this very seriously at all. This is not their first priority at all. They could care less. I did all that.
So is there any groups like, wheelchair bound groups where you can have a group of women or people that you can just, because look, this is like way too, I feel like I'm having the vapors right now, because you hear things and you're like, whatever. But this injustice is just disgusting. On top of what you're going through, a mattress, a wheelchair. So what is it that people need to do? What is it that us able-bodied need to do to help out in situations like this?
Understand and take consideration of people that are disabled. I know that you might not see a lot of people that are disabled. Let me tell you why. Because they hibernate inside. Because they don't want to have to what I face on a daily basis. My mom made me strong. That's why I talk and advocate for other people. I am the only advocate that I see. So what people need to do is take it seriously, because they don't realize what happened to them. And have more respect and compassion for what you go through. It's not easy.
Okay. For those who's watching in the replays, or we need to help, because just like we have Black Lives Matter and everybody comes together and help, even people who are not Black, they're coming to help for the cause. Just because you're an able body doesn't mean we can't help and figure out how to get things done. Because think about this. You're out here and you're talking. What about the ones who are hibernating, where horrible things are happening? People are coming into their homes, helping them, but not really helping them, robbing, stealing. And they feel like it's a burden. I don't want to complain because it's a burden. And like Zena said, the humanity, decency, and empathy, it's no longer there. And I'm not going to blame the pandemic, but the pandemic adds another layer to that, where people are just caring about themselves. But I say we're our sister's keeper. And I want to challenge people out there. We should be our brothers and sisters' keeper. We should be, because just because it didn't happen to you, who's to say it won't happen to you next year, the year after? And you have to put things in the karma bank. We have to start helping people, because again, you can't say it's not my problem. I'm not disabled. You don't know what can happen to you, and that's my rant right now, because I cannot believe, not that I don't believe you, but the inhumanity the indecency and the lack of empathy that people have. How in the hell, India, do you wake up every morning and still put a freaking smile on your face?
I wake up every morning just to be alive, and just the repeating things of what my children say. Thank God I got you. And that's something that puts a smile on my face that I'm here, that I could have been gone a long time ago. So that what puts a smile on my face.
Other than us having empathy and understanding, what can we do? Do you have a GoFundMe account? What do you have? Because, or attorneys, do we need to call your attorney and make sure come on, you need to step it up here, this is going on? Do we need to call the news channel to come to your house to interview? What the heck do we need to do? Because we got to shine a light on you, your story. The restaurant, we got, and I understand we can't say the restaurant because right now you may be in litigation, but we need to add pressure, because we got to put our foot to their necks. You tell the story on whatever, and them investigate whatever, because that's the thing. Now I'm glad about social media, but we have to start applying pressure to these people's neck. This is unacceptable. So now, in order to keep that restaurant open, right, everyone has to have a wheelchair parking for people who have wheelchairs. Okay, you have to have a stall for people who are wheelchair bound. What is the purpose of having that if something is happening and you're not doing it? So somehow we need to contact, I don't know if it's the fire marshal or whomever. Someone needs to be, because if they don't have that, they have to close the restaurant, because that's being discriminatory. You're discriminating. You have to have these things in order to open up a building, a restaurant, things like that for the public. We got to figure this out, because I'm just like, oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I do have a GoFundMe app that I have put, because people on TikTok and a lot of on social media told me that they wanted to, just so I can get a scooter to help me, heal quick, because by me being in a non-working chair and forcing stuff can make me have.
Yes. Yeah. What's your GoFundMe account?
It's India Sims. Help India get a new wheelchair.
It's India Sims?
India Sims, yes.
This is just ridiculous. And I encourage people who's watching this, please go to her GoFundMe account. Her GoFundMe account is not, okay, we got to bury somebody. No. This is important. So, and this is where it makes sense, because she's in litigation right now. The restaurant doesn't want to do anything. She can't get another wheelchair. So right now we need her to get around, because again, think about it, y'all. She has to use her wheelchair is not motorized. She has to use her hands. So when you're using your hands on the wheels, you're going back and forth, back and forth. She is basically, whatever tendon she has left there, it's making it worse. And again, she's a woman who's independent. And this is where, because y'all know I'm not how I feel about GoFundMe account. This one here is a GoFundMe account that we have to be a part of. We have to, so I'm going to get it out there, India. We need to talk about it. There's no shame. You're an independent woman, and we need to, Zena, pass this out to your page if you can. We have to get something for you. We have to apply pressure to the restaurant. It's a shame that, of course you can't say the name, but we need to be calling that restaurant and shaming them like, hey, a lady fell in there. What are y'all doing? We have to do something, but of course you have to go on the advice of your attorney, and I get that, So we're gonna be respectful to that, because baby, you lucky I don't know the name of that damn restaurant. Because and if I'm only gonna ask one question: is it a chain restaurant? And yeah. See what I'm saying? So we're going in there, giving tip, probably get great services, but we could all be in that same restaurant, and we're going to respect your privacy and respect what your attorney is saying, so we're not going to go there because we don't want to ruin your case. So with that going on, India, my question to you is, since did I not say she a TikTok superstar? She a TikTok. We got a TikTok superstar here. So why did you get on TikTok? What made you go on TikTok?
Oh, because I love acting. I like to pretend like I'm someone else. Because like sometimes I do get that like drive where like, man, maybe I can pretend like I can walk. Let me do a little dance or something. And I just like music. I love music. So I just like to do different things. I can be another person. So that's the reason.
She is so funny. Okay, so yeah, Zena said applying additional friction to an already injured area. That's correct. That's correct. But yeah, I'm telling you, because for a while I wasn't seeing you on TikTok because there's 3 people I love on TikTok. And I'm like, where in the hell is India? Where India at? I'm like, wait a minute, is she on vacation? She better be taking her TikTok to vacation onto her vacation. And I'm like, what's going on? I was in my feelings and stuff. And I'm like, okay, let me Google and see if I can find her address. Let me see if I can call her. I was doing all kind of stuff. And then when I finally saw you on TikTok and then you were telling a little bit about what happened, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So this is India. So are you back fully now on TikTok?
Yeah, I'm gradually because I have my good days and bad days.
Right.
I am on TikTok now, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you told me that you have your good days and bad days, because I would be harassing you, texting you like, India, where you at? Where you at, India? Where you at? And I want to publicly give you your roses, because my sister, when I say you're an inspiration, when I say I love you, because your TikTok has made me, because you saw how I was today, okay? And it's because of you, honey, because girl, you can't tell me nothing. So you have brought out so much in me, particularly because I don't, like I said, I'm an introvert, extrovert, but just knowing that you were on the show, because we were scheduled for yesterday, and I'm so glad that we got to do this show, because when I say you done pulled me out of my funk, because I was in a funk, honey, and just when I saw that beautiful face, y'all check this out. She came on the show, right? So before the show, she thinks she all of that, but let me tell you what she did. She thought she was fooling with me, but she had her hair like in a little bun, and here she go. Do you think my hair looks better like this or like that? Well, she knew damn well her hair looked good down, okay? So I'm like, and when she did it, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, okay. And then when she did it, she made sure she wanted me to see the nails and the makeup. And can I tell you, you are fire, honey, because I love the shirt you got on. It's so complimentary. I just love, you are just like a little sunshine, okay? And I like how you turn your limes into lemons and into lemonade. I just love how you just have this, again, what you're showing me. I wake up every morning, and some days I have bad days too, because people are like, you're always smiling. No, I have my bad days, or not. I wouldn't say my not so good days, but to see that I can, like Zena said, and you said, I wake up, I can get up, I can stand on my 2 feet. I can do whatever it is that my legs can carry me, can let me do. And if you can wake up with a smile, why can't I wake up with a smile? You know what I'm saying? Because we have those moments and we need things to like just flip that switch so we can turn that frown upside down. So, okay, so you cook. What's your favorite dish that you cook? We all over the place with this interview, honey.
I like Thanksgiving food, so I love cooking that. But I'm a really good baker, actually.
Oh, what do you bake? What's your favorite thing that you bake?
Lemon pound cake and pound cakes and cookies, chocolate chip.
Okay, so we looking that you gonna start baking and selling it? Is that what we looking, or is that just something you just like to do?
It's just something I like to do, but everybody tells me I should sell.
So should your Sims pound cake? See, I'm naming your cake already. Sims pound cake, okay? India pound. No, I like Sims pound cake. Are we gonna see that in the horizon or not right now?
Maybe I can put in the mix and just throw them out of my hat.
And see, I'm not gonna take credit for the Sims pound cake. I'm gonna give that to you. Okay, I'm gonna give you that. You can use the name, you can trademark it. I'm not gonna take credit for it, But again, I just want to thank you for when I reached out to you. We had the conversation. You were so pleasant to me. You were so nice, because I reached out to some people, and I'll say 99% are nice, and the ones that you think are nice are horrible. But and I'm not gonna say anyone's name. Okay, I'm not gonna name y'all celebrities who are really nasty. We're gonna keep it good. We're gonna keep it positive. But no, no, no. All jokes aside, I've had positive feedback, and you are one woman that I want you to know. You're a terrific mother because what I'm seeing on TikTok, it's not fake. Your TikTok is fire, and you are fire, my lady. Just know that anything that we can do to help, we're here to help. If you need to send me something for me to post on my page, talk about it, I'm here to do that. Um, Zena said you like bacon. She says we like eating. So I think that's more people telling you need to put this pound cake so we can start buying this pound cake or sending it to people to get this pound cake. I'm not hinting. Let me leave that pound cake. Let me leave that India pound cake alone and come back to what I was saying. But I so respect you. I respect your grind, your hustle, your tenacity, your faith in humanity, your love for women, your support, because I see that you're always supporting people. I'm telling you, I stalk you. You don't even know what I know about you, but I've been stalking you. But I'm just so proud of you, my sister. I'm so proud of you. I couldn't be any prouder. I'm glad that we share the same space.
Thank you. I am too. Thank you.
Well, now that wait a minute. Okay. It just came in. You are officially adopted. Okay. I sent all the paperwork into the judge and I was waiting for him to send me like, okay, she is now, yep, got it. So got it. I'll send you the adoption papers. I forged your signature. Yes, I did. I forged your signature. So if it's against your will, too bad. We're related now. We blood. We're related through Christ, but now we're also related through the natural realm. Okay? So I wish you nothing but the best. I wish God guides you. We're here. Don't be, you have my number, pick up the phone, text me, email me. If you're also having a bad day, let's just have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to be our sister's keeper. We have to create a tribe. That's why I create this thing. If you want to join our tribe, you must subscribe. I'm not just saying it because I want you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm looking for real women who are looking to support real women so we can support each other together. Being our sister's keeper. That's what I'm looking for. So do you want to tell everybody your TikTok channel and what you've got planned? Come on now. Advertise. Do your stuff, girl. Do it.
I have TikTok channel. It is India Sims, but as first unique one at Unique Cheer Girl. I just like to inspire people. The next thing that I'm going to show, it's got to do with I have a lot of people that are in wheelchairs, so I'm going to show some nice sugar scrubs and lotions that I make for people and give them out.
Oh, is it only for people in wheelchairs who can get these scrubs?
Body, but you have those calluses from pushing the chair. It helps get rid of that.
Well, we need to, when you have that done or whatever, we need to talk about that. We need to bring you on the show so we can talk about your products, get your products out there, because so many people, what about people who are in a hospital bed or have the hospital bed at home and, they're, using their hands just to get up. So come on, we're going to push your stuff out. We're going to push your stuff out because you have a market and there's a niche that needs to be met. So I think when you have preparation and opportunity, bam, and that's what I see right here. So Zena just said power of support. Yeah, she's just so good with the words. It's just something else. So we're here to support you. We want to thank everyone for tuning into the Women Are Worthy Network. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel. Share this show. We have to show India that we support her. Again, it may not be you. It may be someone in your family. It may be you years from now. It may be your children. We can't go at life thinking that it ain't me, so I don't care about it. We have to start being our sisters and brothers keeper. So again, thank you for tuning into the Women Are Worthy Network. Thank you for supporting us on Facebook, which is the Women Are Worthy Show. Thank you for supporting us on Instagram. It's the Women Are Worthy Show. And girl, y'all, I'm on TikTok. I'm on tickety, tickety, talk. I don't know what I'm doing on TikTok, but girl, I'm doing it. I'm going to be editing my own tickety talk, and I'm just going to have some fun with it and just, show my personality, like Zena said, circle of life, and, just breathe some life into my tickety talk. And, I just love saying that. My husband's like, it's not that, it's TikTok. I'm like, no, tickety talk, whatever the name is. So I'm just going to have fun with it. And again, thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for the tips you gave me about TikTok earlier too. I appreciate it. When you see something, you're like, Jackie, what you done did? But I'll get it right. So again, we want to thank everyone. It's going to be a terrific day. Make sure you have a terrific week. Again, I want to remind everyone, wash your hands, wear your mask, 6 feet, make sure you have your social distancing. This thing is getting worse. I'm in Georgia and it's starting to be a hot spot. So please, 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 this is a serious thing going on out here. I'm not here to tell people to, whatever they need to do, how they need to do it. Okay, she asked me, Zena want me to write your TikTok. What's your TikTok channel?
The number one.
Wait. I don't type fast. Oh, I only type with one finger. Channel's number one.
At.
One. Wait. Channel at one. Look, you get nervous. Okay, one at. Okay, yeah.
Unique.
Okay, UNIQUE.
Chair girl.
Chair girl.
Yeah.
You mean all this time I've been on your TikTok and I didn't know that was your TikTok chick name? Oh my goodness. I didn't know. I thought it was in the, I didn't know. So her TikTok channel is the number one unique chair girl. Chair girl. At the number one unique chair girl.
No. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
At.
Oh, okay. Number one. This show done went crazy. Okay, so let me say her TikTok channel is one at unique chair girl.
Yes.
I got it, y'all. I got it.
Girl, you crazy.
I promise I was not drinking. I wasn't doing the gin and juice. I wasn't smoking anything. This is just life. This is me. Okay. So Zena said, oh Lord, now TikTok Jackie. It's not TikTok, it's tickety talk. So I put her again, please follow her TikTok channel. Again, it's one unique chair girl. I'm telling you, her stuff is fire. It's funny, it's motivational, it's inspiring, and she has some moments where she's just talking to me. She's making it seem like she's talking to y'all. She really talking to me, sharing her stuff with me because it's all about me. But somehow she's going to make y'all think she's talking to y'all too. Whatever. So without further ado, we want to thank everyone for tuning in. Please share. We love you. Have a great week. Thank you very much, everyone, and see you next week. Bye.